Are you a vegan? Do you play Runescape? Are you a vegan that plays Runescape? Well, if you answered yes to all three of these questions, I might just have the video for you, my fleshy, grass-eating mammal friend. Because this is the Vegan's Guide to Runescape. This video is not really going to give you alternatives because I realize you really can't do anything as a vegan, but I will tell you what you can't do, which is a lot. You really can't do much. So the other day I was doing a little bit of farming and I thought to myself, oi, do vegans play RuneScape? And if they play RuneScape, do they play RuneScape as a vegan? I already knew that most of the popular food in RuneScape were either some type of fish or meat or contained some sort of animal product. So pretty much 90% of the food in RuneScape is off the table. So that being said, you really can't perform any type of skill that will potentially harm another animal. So that includes fishing, any type of combat skill, so that ranges from attack, strength, defense, archery, the damage magic spells, Slayer, Hunter, and of course, cooking. You can't cook meat or anything with animal byproduct. So on combat skills alone, there's about 5.5 skills that you just actually can't train. And the reason I say half on magic is because there's still some stuff that you can actually do without actually harming other living things. But when we combine the rest of the non-combat skills, it totals up to about 8 2/2 non-vegan skills. You can call it 9 if you want to combine magic and cooking. The reason I said half on cooking was because there's a lot of vegan options on the menu for cooking. You don't always have to cook something for meat, so I'm still going to count it as half because you can train it technically. But excluding the skills I have marked off, there's a total number of 13 skills out of the 27 you can confidently train in a vegan way. You're probably wondering why I didn't include crafting and fletching, and that's because I didn't really see a reason to. And I know a large part of crafting in the beginning is working with hides and wool and stuff like that, but you can actually start training at level 1 with pottery. And then from pottery, you can take it to jewelry, which is actually a really large chunk of the crafting skill. And you can pretty much survive on that. You don't need to touch any type of animal product. As for fletching, the only thing you really can't do is make arrows or bolts. Everything else you can pretty much do. And here's some random footage of me trying to harvest honey. I was trying to get this footage for the video, but I forgot that you needed insect repellent. So here's me just getting hurt over and over. And yeah, no, we haven't played RuneScape in a long time, guys, so we're learning every day. But just like gathering honey, there's a bunch of stuff around the world that you just can't do. For instance, like gathering chicken eggs. There's no way I can actually get into every single situation that could potentially not be vegan. That would just be pretty crazy and a little bit impossible, so use your imagination. This is a little spur of the moment thing, but I'm just now realizing you actually can't access this part of the map at all if you want to do like a little vegan RuneScape run, because you have to kill that dog. You have to kill that, what's it called? There's a guardian. It's some, yeah, that guy, this dog, you can't kill it. You're not vegan if you kill dogs. Sorry, buddy. Are you ready for some more bad news? You actually can't play the game at all. Like, 15 seconds. That's all you can play. Straight after you create your character on Tutorial Island, you immediately have to go catch some fish. I don't know about you, that's not very vegan. So that's about as far as you can make it. You can create your character, you can walk out a door, walk down some steps, and then, yep, that's your RuneScape experience for you vegans. If you somehow manage to skirt your way right past the pond, at the very end of Tutorial Island, you have to kill some rats. You just stab them to death, and that is also not very vegan of you. So you know what, you can't play the game, sorry.